Sleep is something every human experiences every night without exception. Yet despite its familiarity, it remains one of the most mysterious states of existence. We spend roughly a third of our lives in this condition, willingly surrendering awareness of the world around us. And yet we still do not fully understand what it truly represents. When you fall asleep, consciousness does not fade gradually like a dimming light. Instead, it seems to shut off entirely, leaving no clear trace of the self that was present moments before. And that creates one of the deepest questions in neuroscience and philosophy. If awareness defines our experience of reality, then where does that awareness go when it disappears? What makes sleep even more unusual is that the brain does not shut down during this process. Instead, it transitions into complex cycles of activity, especially during REM sleep, where certain regions of the brain become highly active, sometimes even more active than when we are awake. This is the stage where dreams occur, and during these moments, the mind constructs entire realities from nothing. You can see places that do not exist, interact with people who are not present, and experience emotions so real that they can linger even after waking. Yet none of it is physically happening, which raises a strange contradiction. The brain knows it is asleep, but still builds experiences that feel indistinguishable from reality. Dreams themselves remain one of the greatest mysteries in neuroscience because of how convincingly they simulate life. During a dream, the brain generates environments, characters, conversations, and emotions with extraordinary detail, often without conscious control. Time also behaves strangely during sleep, as hours can pass in what feels like only moments, suggesting that the internal perception of time is completely altered or suspended. There is no continuous awareness tracking each passing second the way there is in waking life, which leads to another question. Why does the brain abandon accurate time perception during sleep, and how does it reconstruct time so seamlessly upon waking? Beyond dreams, sleep plays a critical role in memory processing, yet the exact mechanisms behind it are still not fully understood. During the night, the brain sorts through experiences, strengthening some memories while weakening others, effectively reorganizing information gathered during the day. However, the selection process remains unclear why certain memories are preserved while others fade is still a subject of ongoing research. Alongside this phenomena like sleep paralysis, add another layer of mystery, where a person becomes conscious but temporarily unable to move, caught between wakefulness and sleep, in a deeply unsettling state that science continues to investigate. From an evolutionary perspective, sleep itself presents a paradox. Humans remain vulnerable for long periods while unconscious, unable to fully react to danger or environmental threats. In nature, this would seem like a significant disadvantage. Yet sleep is universal across almost all animals, suggesting it serves a critical biological function. Why evolution preserves such a seemingly risky state remains partially unanswered, although theories point toward restoration, memory consolidation, and brain maintenance. Still, no single explanation fully captures why consciousness must shut down entirely in order for these processes to occur. Ultimately, the deepest mystery of sleep is not just what the brain does during the night, but what happens to consciousness itself when awareness vanishes completely. Each night you enter a state where experience disappears without warning, yet returns seamlessly upon waking, as if no time has passed at all. There is no memory of the gap, no perception of absence-only continuity. And that leads to one final, unsettling question that science has yet to fully answer. If consciousness defines who we are, then where do we go when we are not aware of anything at all?